What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity. I hope you guys are doing well. We are over a month into the Modern Warfare 3 life cycle, and over this life cycle so far, Activision and Sledgehammer Games have been touting the engagement numbers for Modern Warfare 3, talking about how so many more players are playing Modern Warfare 3 for longer. Now, I really don't know where the evidence is for this. I don't know if this is true at all, or if the AI bots that are littering the game and your experience are what's helping these numbers progress so well for Call of Duty. But I also found it kind of interesting that they were focused on the engagement for the game instead of the sales for the game. Because it's been sort of a tradition for Call of Duty to stroke their own ego talking about their sales numbers. And I don't think it's much of a surprise when Call of Duty appears at the top of every single list for highest selling game for the month it releases. There's a reason why Call of Duty releases an annual game. Even in a down year, they're gonna top any list because the Call of Duty name is that massive. It has such a large appeal. But regardless of that point, how does Modern Warfare 3 measure up against Modern Warfare 2? And this was the question that I wanted to find the answer to. And it appears as if I did find my answer. From an article dated 11th of December 2023, so that would have been on Monday. Modern Warfare 3 sales in the UK are down 38% compared to last year's Modern Warfare 2. Now, this number is incredibly shocking. 38%. That's quite high. But then when we start to think about the reasons why that would be, these numbers begin to make a little bit more sense. Remember all the hype around Modern Warfare 2? It was the first game that had a true 3-year life cycle. And honestly, people did enjoy Modern Warfare 2019, so they're hoping for a really good follow-up. And they believed that it would at least pays somewhat of an homage to the original MW2, that it utilized some of the same assets and some of that nostalgia that the original Modern Warfare 2 had, and inject it into Modern Warfare 2 2022. And as we progressed throughout the year, we figured out that no, we were all lied to. In no way, shape, or form was Modern Warfare 2 the game that we were promised. In no way was it the most innovative experience. In no way did they utilize these 3,000 developers to create anything immersive. It was just another front for them to sell you bad cosmetics and battle passes. That's what MW2 was. There was major gameplay flaws throughout the entire game's tenure that were never addressed, that were never changed. And they were pointed out to Activision and to Infinity Ward during the game's beta, and none of it ever changed. Which made Modern Warfare 3 have to correct course and make these staggering gameplay changes, which, yes, it's great that we have red dots on the minimap again. It's great that we're back to the classic perk system, sort of, here in Modern Warfare 3. There's no time perk releases. But there was so much damage done from Modern Warfare 2, and their constant lack of any sort of engagement from the community, because it seemed as if the developers weren't engaged in their own game, which caused a huge ripple within this community. And I'm not surprised by this 38% number. This 38% number tells me exactly what I need to know. People are done dealing with Activision's BS. They are done dealing with Call of Duty's BS. They are waiting for Call of Duty to show them that the game is worth $70. Remember, the game was touted this time last year as a DLC to Modern Warfare 2. That was what the 2023 Call of Duty release was supposed to be. And it wasn't until like May or June when it appeared as if Modern Warfare 3 was actually going to be this year's release, that it was going to be a full release with campaign, zombies, and multiplayer. And it was hard to get people to buy into it because all you're getting is the MW2 maps that we should have had last year with Modern Warfare 2. Instead, we're getting them with Modern Warfare 3. None of it ever made any sense. And this all culminates to where we're at right now with the Call of Duty community, where it's a situation where the community is disinterested with Call of Duty. They feel betrayed. They bought into the hype. They thought, ooh, Modern Warfare 2 is finally going to be the game we've been waiting for. And they didn't do it. They weren't able to capitalize on any of the hype. They weren't able to capitalize on the nostalgia. Instead, what they decided to do was they just released the same half-assed effort that they've been doing for years. And the community was like, no, I don't want this. This isn't what I want. And it's shocking that a game that records record revenue every single quarter can lose players at the rate they're losing players and still pretend that they're doing something great for the gaming industry. Call of Duty as it stands right now is a complete and utter joke. And we can even see it here in Modern Warfare 3. There's a lot of problems within Modern Warfare 3. The core issues that the game has, matchmaking being at the top of it, will never get addressed. Because as per Activision's mandate, they will not make the game more playable for their community. They will not address the number one concern the community has. And I'm not even saying abolish skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking has been in games for decades, but it was never implemented the way it's been implemented here. And the way it's currently implemented does not work. It makes players not want to play your game. And that's why I think more people are staying away from Modern Warfare 3. I also think the fact that your campaign at the start of the year was so half-assed that it made people just say, nope, not going to trust Call of Duty this year, not going to do it. And good on you. If you're somebody who actually walked away from the Call of Duty franchise this year, bless you. Honestly, you're doing it good service, because hopefully these numbers shock Activision. Hopefully these numbers show them that we're done with them just treating this franchise as a cash cow that will never tip over. Unfortunately, it's starting to not be as successful as it used to be. You can only milk this franchise so much. You can only milk your mega players, your whales, for so long until people are starting to get fed up. And that's where we're at right now with Modern Warfare 3. This community is getting fed up. They're disinterested. They're disengaged with what you're doing because the game feels so stale. It feels so inauthentic. It feels just boring. And that should not be the type of experience you're trying to deliver in 2023. I've talked about this before and I'll reiterate it again. What about Modern Warfare 3 is innovative to the Call of Duty experience? Nothing. What does Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 do better than any other game in the Modern Warfare franchise or in the Call of Duty franchise as a whole? Nothing. And that's the problem with Call of Duty, is they used to push the boundaries. They used to set the precedent. Now they're just following whatever Fortnite does and hopes that they can reap some of the benefits that Fortnite has. They hope that they can get some of those cosmetic sales that Fortnite boasts. But guess what, guys? They're failing at it. They're not able to engage their player base the same way Fortnite does. Fortnite beats them in every single player count. It's true. Look at the numbers. The top played game for all of November was Fortnite. Number 2 was Call of Duty. Great, awesome. You're still trailing behind them. You used to be number 1. You used to want to be number 1. But I feel as if now Call of Duty is so content on just being behind Fortnite and better than Apex and better than Rainbow Six Siege that they're fine not trying to capitalize on all of the potential their franchise has, on all of the players, the fans that want a better game, that demand a better game. It's almost as if they've mailed it in already. They're done. They're done trying to test the standard, to move the standard, to make it better. They're just more or less happy with where it's at. They're okay making the revenue they're making. They're okay putting in the lackluster effort they're putting in. And they're okay with seeing sales numbers dip. They're okay seeing player numbers dip. They're okay with what's happening. They're completely content with a lackluster, middling game. That's what Call of Duty is at this point. It's mid. It could be so much better, though. And that's why I get so frustrated. And that's why I'm so passionate about this franchise, is because I know there's more to this franchise than what we're getting. And it would just be nice if we could get it. I see it in the comments from you guys. I see it from the passion within this community. You guys deserve better than what you're getting. And it's so disappointing to see so many people just become complacent with getting secondary treatment from this god-awful company. From a company that does not care about releasing quality games. And you can see it with everything we have here with Modern Warfare 3. It could have been a game that was so much better. And it was distinctly held back from being as good as it could be because Call of Duty doesn't want to put in the effort. The developers over at Activision don't want to put in the effort. I could see Sledgehammer Games potentially wanting to put in the effort, but there's no way Activision will allow them. But that's it for today's video. That's all I wanted to touch on. I'd love to know what you think about these sales numbers for Modern Warfare 3 and whether or not you believe them. Would love to hear your thoughts down below in that comment section. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.